For several years, the city has wanted to improve Ala Moana Regional Park and Magic Island, and now it has a plan. Some like the proposed changes, but others do not. And as Sarah Madison explains, officials are still seeking public comment, but you need to act fast. Sarah?
Kathy, today those plans are in a second draft environmental impact statement, or SDEIS as people like to call it. The deadline to submit written testimony for that is tomorrow. But there's also a chance to voice your opinions at a City Parks Committee meeting tomorrow morning as well. Some of the proposed action of the project include adding a dog park near Kevalo Basin, build a playground, and reconfigure parking on the Mauka side of Ala Moana Park Drive to add more stalls. In the past, Mayor Kurt Caldwell's plan included taking away the parking on the Mackay side and widening the promenade, which did not sit well with many of the regular park users. The City Council enacted an ordinance that would not allow widening of existing walkways or reduction of the grassy areas on the Mackay side of Ala Moana Park Drive. Charlene Chun-Lam is part of a group called Save Ala Moana Beach Park Hui and says she's glad the people's voices were heard back then when it started in the City Parks Committee.
They have the power as the Committee on Parks to make some recommendations to the rest of the City Council. And last year we saw that happen under Chair Kobayashi, who was the chair of that committee.
That's why she sees the value in sharing their opinions once again in front of a new Park Committee chair, Councilwoman Heidi Tsuneyoshi. Monday's agenda will include another round of discussions about the proposed improvements of Ala Moana Regional Park. Chun-Lam says this might be easier than submitting comments for the second draft EIS.
In the case of the SDEIS, it's more of a formal letter that you have to submit that refers back to the document itself, which is 885 pages long. So it's a lot harder for people to actually express their views. So we're hoping that if people do want to express something, they can either write their testimony into the City Council.
Councilwoman Tsuneyoshi tells us she's heard the concerns from the public about the proposed improvements and wants to extend the deadline to submit comment for the second draft EIS.
The second draft EIS is over 800 pages long as well, so that's a lot of information to get through. So I think the public needs more time to comment. As public comment ends tomorrow for the second draft environmental impact statement, we are going to be asking for an extension of that deadline and also including comments that we hear tomorrow into the second draft EIS.
Chun-Lam says if you're going to submit a written testimony in response to the second draft EIS, you'll need to be specific. That means you should add page and section numbers from the report that you are addressing. Just one way to make sure your voice gets heard. Back to you, Kathy.